A lack of role models or police failures. What can be done to reduce the numbers of young people getting involved in gangs and street crime? BBC London met the author of Baby Father, the acclaimed BBC series, to get his personal view.
Right now, as we speak, we're not getting on very well. The reason for this, my own son, he got mugged. My son's 12. He got mugged by a 17-year-old, and I think he must have took a £1.50 off him. But if my son hadn't given him the £1.50, I know the guy would have felt no way in slitting his throat. There's a lot of self-hate. Just making a short bus journey can be a very terrifying experience for children, and a lot of that is because they know when they go across a particular border, there's guys with guns and knives that want to kill them. Parental responsibility. If I was in my son's life, it would have been easier for him to join a gang, because in the gangs they feel protected. 1, 2, 3, 4. I personally come and teach at schools and give my time to teach children. It's because I was given that opportunity when I was at school. It's a high chance that if I wasn't given this opportunity, I had a lot of acquaintances who was in all different type of crime. I could have quite easily been influenced to go that way. I don't think the police are doing nowhere near enough. The gun culture will grow, most definitely, unless they do something about it fast. You have a lot of children breeding monsters, and I say monsters in terms of they're not given it any moral background, if you like, how to behave socially or how to behave, you know, even in their own house. And if we don't, I think it's going to get 10 times, in fact, 100 times worse than what we're seeing right now. An African proverb reminds us that it is better for parents to be without children than for children to be without parents.
Patrick Augustus there.
All right. Okay. Patrick Augustus is in the house.
Morning,
How
Pat.
are you? How are you doing?
Fine, fine. Nicole's busy through travelling a lot. Been going Gambia quite a bit and Jamaica often. So.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, so I know that I'll keep you informed and keep you in tune. So what's actually happened, I've got a little school over there that's, it was actually built by some Dutch people, and they called it the Princess of Diana Wales School. And then they had about 4 rooms which wasn't being used. So I managed to could put some teachers in there so they can teach a lot of children who ain't got access to education, so they can learn basic reading and writing and computer skills, so they can join the rest of the world, if you like.
That's absolutely fantastic. So how long have you been...
So I've been doing that for about 4 years now, having that project going on. And why I like it so much is that it's personal, and like normally when you give money to charities, for example, it gets lost in administration.
As it does, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. But this I can just do it straight and there's no problem.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
That's fantastic. So, I mean, just before we go on about your book and everything else, tell us about that. Can people find out more about that? You've got a website?
Yes, I've got a website and it's called patrickaugustus.com. Simple things, straight. And you can get more information through hitting patrickaugustus.com. Yeah. Also, I work closely with this big children's charity called Bernardo's. Oh, yeah. And so very often we do things together, and they as well help me with other projects like this new book here, which is, I've got an organisation called the Baby Father Alliance, and set up about nearly 10 years now. Before you had Fathers for Justice. And